Hello everyone and welcome once again to yet another peaceful day in Dokapon Kingdom. I'm so glad that these peaceful days will never, ever end. So, for those of you that joined us in our last video, Moguns, aka Gaius, Osaka and I went ahead and started a little game of Dokapon Kingdom. Towards the end, our good friend MacLeod, who has been suffering a migraine unfortunately, was able to go ahead and join us, and we said, you know what, let's go ahead and restart. So, if you want to go ahead and see what the heck is going on in the Kingdom of Dokapon, you can go ahead and check that out somewhere else, because I'm just going to fly through all this.
I mean, you've seen it how many times?
Right. So, TLDR, monsters are showing up. We have to help the kingdom. If we do, we get to marry Princess Penny and become the next king of Dokapon. Or queen, I guess, if Osaka wins. So we have 2 weeks to get there.
My goal is to save poor Princess Penny from all you heathen menfolk.
That's right.
Please do.
Yes, good.
Hey, may the best person win.
Absolutely. Everyone, good luck.
Good luck for second.
So before, when the great heroes were summoned from all across the globe, 3 of us were from the same part of the globe in Ohio. MacLeod, remind me, where exactly are you from? No, not exactly, I should say, but where generally are you from?
I'm actually about 4 hours from Osaka.
Oh, okay.
Over in New York State region.
Still in the state of Ohio?
New York State.
New York State? Oh my goodness.
Yes. I am actually about an hour from the Canadian border.
Huh. I guess I didn't realize New York was that close.
It is. I could be to our good friend Raven Queen in about 2.5 hours.
Oh. Interesting. All right, let's hope for some big money. Hey, 300 gold is better than the 10 I got last adventure. Osaka getting that attack rise for being a warrior, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big whammy, big whammy, big whammy, big whammy.
500 gold. Not one to be outdone, Osaka answers. Next up, we have the illustrious MacLeod. MacLeod, get the honeys, G.
Yes, you got it.
MacLeod, get the monies, C. Driving
Double
in
my
his car, living like a star.
Aw, living like a star.
Yes, I saw my fingers and toes and I'm not a Taurus.
That's right.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Come on, stick drift.
Love that show.
Now, luckily for us, all of the respective jobs available at the beginning are shown and represented here in this adventure. So we get to see exactly what kind of differences these jobs can impact on the adventure.
Okay, I am not able to select. Oh, okay. I'm an idiot.
Oh, okay. You thought that the arrow pointed to the last space that
Yes.
you could land on. Okay, no, that's understandable. Picking up a 3 crystal, that's pretty good. That'll get you automatically to a shield next turn if you decide to use it.
Yeah, all the odd crystals are really good. Because it seems like you're always on that number, you know?
Yeah.
Nice. 6.
Gaius deciding he
except
wants
when I
to get
needed
in
that
on the
six
money.
last game.
All right, how much money?
Gaius with the big 500 G's.
Yep.
Nice job, Mo.
Doing pretty good. How you been doing?
Doing all right, bro.
1, 2, 3, 4 for a weapon. That's what I like to see. I'll happily take a longsword again if possible, or a dagger. You know what? We'll call that a win in my book.
Yeah, I think so.
Meanwhile,
I
Osaka
think
plotting
keep
my
getting
demise.
I was gonna say, grr. Wait till I get my butter knife. Gosh darn it.
Sokka's got another item coming to them, hoping for a 3 crystal.
Hey,
Instead, gets a 4
crystal.
crystal. Not the worst thing in the world. Could come in handy later.
Yeah, those crystals, man, I'm telling you, they come in handy. You'd be surprised how much you use them, especially in later games.
Hey, not too bad. A 1 from Mitwad. He's going to go ahead and get himself a in-battle magic spell, whether or not it's a guard, a pickpocket, or a scorch. Not bad. Magical guard is definitely going to come in handy a bit later in the game.
Yeah, it is.
Gaius with the big 4. Going to take him to more Monet.
Monet.
Yeah, she had a good match last night.
Ooh, 100 gold. Not the best, not the worst. Merlin over here hoping for a 3 with any luck.
Give him a 2.
Ah, instead he gets a 1. That's going to be a little bit of Monet myself. Let's go ahead and go for... I don't want to be too greedy. 500 gold.
No whammies.
300 gold, good enough for me.
All right, let's see what Osaka's got on her plate.
Osaka's got a
Anything that's not
lot of
10G.
options. Yeah, anything that's not an even number, and I think she'll be happy. Meanwhile, the game says you'll get a 4 and like it. It'll all be worth it if we can go ahead and get 500 gold. 300 gold, that's a good consolation prize. Mitwad up again, hoping for a 2. Gets a 3, just passing by the shield.
No
See if we
whammies, no
can
whammies,
pick up
no
500
whammies.
gold here from Mitwad, and 100 gold. Hey, it's better
I
than
would take
10.
it.
Gaius rolling his spinner. Do you roll a spinner?
6.
Spin a spinner, flick the spinner. He's looking over. Ooh, I don't know if that's exactly what he wants to do. He had the chance to land on a shield space. He crosses over.
He wants the money.
I don't know
What's
if that was
crystals?
the best choice, but hey, I'm not one here to question. A Stulbrew, which I believe gives a bonus to attack before you fight somebody.
Yeah, bonus to attack.
Hoping for a 2 or a 6. 6. Hey, there's that 2, and I am pretty much set to go ahead and head straight for Dokapon myself. If I can get a buckler, that'd be sweet. Leather shield is also acceptable. There we go, as long as it isn't the wooden shield. Osaka, preparing to murder Merlin.
Do it.
Rolls a 3. Picking up a little bit more money. It's all going to be worth it. 1,000 gold can go ahead and get you quite a couple of different weapons. 300 gold is also acceptable. 100 gold. Not the best, not the worst. Mitwad going to go ahead and give us a spin. Looking at a 2.
I would take a 2.
Some more money added to the wallet. Big 500 gold. Not too shabby.
No.
Gaius hoping for a 1. Gets a 3. 3's still good. Gives him a chance for some magic. An M guard wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Speed charge, it looks like. I believe that's a speed charge.
Oh.
Big old 6, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to go ahead and break out. Merlin already onto the outside track, heading straight for Dokapon Kingdom. He wants to go ahead and fight some minions. Go ahead and goes for a strike against the Kobold. Kobold defends. KO bold.
I am the best.
Do, 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 do. Also picks up a trap on his way out. Osaka looking for a 2 or a 4. Gets a 5. The spinner is not liking Osaka today. Osaka decided to go ahead and head over to the other lane. Not the worst idea. Maybe she'll have a little bit more luck on the left than the right. Then again, she is going over to Mitwad's lane, and of course, Mitwad, being a thief, could potentially take some of the items that Osaka will be getting.
I mean, isn't that the goal?
That's kind of why I ran away.
That doesn't take any effect. So that doesn't take effect, though, does it? Not in the opening. Because we don't fight each other if we land on the same
Oh,
side.
it takes effect!
It takes effect.
What did you take from me?
Mitwad stealing
4 crystal.
Osaka's 4 crystal.
That's why I ran away.
Dirty.
I went the completely opposite way. I was like, he gonna start thievery, so I'm gonna run away now.
Mitwad gonna have to change his name to Dirt McGirt for that move.
Yeah, I wanted to see if it worked. It's all friendly rivalry here.
Gaius rolling a 6. That gets him a chance at a weapon. See if Gaius can go ahead and get a long sword. Best weapon for the warrior starting out. Gets a dagger. That's the middle of the road option. Not too shabby. At least it isn't a knife. Gonna go ahead, spin the spinner. Got a 2. I am slowly running away from the rest of the competition if I can. Another kobold. Let's go ahead. Gonna go ahead and choose a defense versus a strike. This could go ahead and KO Merlin if we're not lucky. Big damage of 11. That's practically half my health points. We're gonna go ahead and go for a strike of our own. Defense by the kobold. This is gonna go ahead and KO him, which will hopefully give us a level up, which means it's gonna give us back our HP. There we go. Gives us back our HP and then some. We're going to go ahead and put 2 points in defense for right now. Get that rolling in the right direction because that 11 damage early on can be devastating. Osaka rolling a 3. It's going to go ahead and get us another item. Going to go ahead and replace that 4 crystal that Mitwad stole with a Jesta. Not the best for a warrior, to be completely honest, as the Jesta increases magic.
Let's see, we got 1, 2. So if I can get a 4 or a 5, that'd be best.
Mitwad looking to steal from Mo Guns, but honestly, I think hoping for a 1 or a 3. Gets a 4, can go ahead and blast right past Mo. AKA Gaius stole his strength brew.
No thievery. No.
And in return, Mitwad makes a cool 10 gold.
10.
Some would
Hey,
say
he's
that that's
never-
karma.
Yes, these never prosper.
Nope, because he can sell the item for more.
true. I believe all the normal bonus brews or whatever you want to call those sell for about $2.50. Gaius going to go ahead and roll a 6. Says he's going to go ahead and break out immediately. Wants to fight Merlin. Absolute madman. Merlin and Mo do know each other fairly well, or fairly sure of what each other is going to go ahead and do for the most part. Played against each other many times. Unfortunately, that longsword is the great equalizer, and Mo Guns, aka Gaius, is down. Sorry, Gaius, but if you come at me with that kind of heat, I gotta go ahead and take something away from you. That being said, though, this does put Merlin in a fairly precarious position because he is low on the old health. He has to make every decision correctly or else it's gonna be trouble.
You just leveled up.
Nope. It's going to take 2 more fights for me to level up.
Yep.
It's like 2 fights, 3 fights, 5-ish fights, kind of depending. At least with basic kobolds.
I forgot that they make you fight each other early. I thought it was when you got everything.
Ah.
I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe I might not fight him. Oh crap, I'm fighting him.
That's 2.
Osaka gonna go ahead and pick up some goodies. Got a 5 crystal, not too shabby. 2, 3, 4, 5. That gets Osaka a weapon next turn if they decide to use it.
I'm just hitting evens. All the evens.
Mitwad gonna go ahead and roll. Gets a big 6. Mitwad gonna go ahead and break off from the rest of the race. Says, I don't need any items. I'm out for blood.
Yes, I do.
It's gonna be a tough fight against a kobold. With nothing extra to back him up, it's pretty much even odds. Gaius gets sent all the way back to the beginning and is out for 2 turns. Osaka coming in at the top of the bunch with 1,700 gold, followed by Meatwad at 1,410, Merlin at 1,130, and Gaius at 1,100. It's a close race here at the beginnings of the adventure. Traps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hoping for a 4 to go ahead and get out of here. Oh!
That's 4.
Baby! Merlin says, I am done. No more fighting. I've got enough to go ahead and carry me through. Makes it first to Dokapon Kingdom. And gets a whopping 8 bonus points to add to stats. think he's going to go ahead and play this pretty much the same as before. And you know what? We're going to go with 6, 6, 6.
I will be counting on you.
El Diablo.
Diablo. Merlin goes ahead and makes it to the Kingdom of Dokapon. Mitwad is close behind him on his heels. Osaka still trying to get a couple of items, having a little bit of bad luck.
Strength brew.
6 crystal. That's going to be able to carry a pretty doggone far. Mitwad going to go ahead and keep fighting the kobold. Hopefully Mitwad can go ahead and go first. Ooh, unfortunate. Let's go ahead and see what Mitwad has to choose from. Oh, the kobold's going to go ahead and pickpocket versus defend. This could be bad. 352 gold. Any damage done? 7 damage. Mitwad coming in with the uppercut. KO to the bold.
See ya.
Goes ahead and reclaims the lost money plus 10 on top of it for 362. Gaius is still KO'd for another turn. I wonder if he's going to be able to make it to Dokapon Castle or not. Merlin with a big 6. Is that going to go ahead and take him where he wants to be? Straight into the weapon store.
Hey there. What do you want to sell?
Merlin is going to go ahead and sell both of his traps. Doesn't have any magic. He wants to go ahead and keep the equipment he has for the time being.
Smart.
Which one do you want?
Go ahead and purchase a rapier. That's going to take our attack up to 26. Longsword's pretty good. Can we get the bronze shield? Bronze shield is affordable. Merlin does like a bit of defense.
Thanks a lot.
I think he's going to go ahead and call that a pretty good win and exit the shop.
See you later.
I mean, that ain't a scene, but it's a goddamn arms race.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I'm full of those. Ask Osaka.
Nah, you're good. 5 spaces for Osaka. Osaka finally getting an odd number when it's not necessary.
Is your podcast a PG or R?
Oh, it is definitely R.
Gotcha. As much as I like to be PG-13 as influenced by Osaka's husband, it's not always fair. On that, too.
Mitwad going against another kobold. Has to go last again.
Counter.
Pickpocket versus a counter I don't think is going to work, considering pickpocket I believe counts as magic somehow?
Yes.
Does 9 damage. Mitwad down to his last 10. Going for the uppercut once more. KO on the bold, and this should go ahead and give Mitwad a much needed level up.
Oh, yeah. Perfect, that's what I wanted. We'll do 1 strength. Do 1 special. No, actually, we will do 1 health.
SP is speed, by the way, not special.
Speed.
Yes.
Got it. I'd never know.
Yep.
Hey, look, it's Mo.
Mo Guns, aka Gaius, back in the world of the living, needs to make up some time. Rolls a 1. A little bit worried. Now, a 2 spinner could definitely help. No! Gets passed over for the invigorate.
Alright, and Merlin, let's see what you got. 4.
You know what? Let's check out the item store.
Oh, why hello there. What would you like?
Crystals and
They
spinners.
took away her belly.
They did.
If you
Yeah, they
remember,
did.
she used to. They changed her outfit.
Yeah, they covered her up.
Oh yeah, they did.
Because her belly, she used to have a diamond belly button hole.
Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and take the 6 crystal for right now. Never hurts to be able to go 6 squares, whether you need that exactly or maybe a little bit further.
Okay, Osaka's got her.
Sokka looking for a 2 or a 4 right now, honestly. I think would be best. Anything higher than that, and she might break out of the circle. But a 6, I believe, does take them directly to a shield. Sokka needs to make the most of this. Hopefully gets a buckler for her work. No! It's a wooden shield. If things keep going this way, I think we know who's going to start hearing the dark whispers of revenge before anyone else. MacLeod makes it to Dokapon Castle. Second person there is granted 6 points to go ahead and put into their stats.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Actually.
Not bad. 6 points towards their stats, as well as some starting gear if they didn't have any, which I believe would be knife, wooden shield, pickpocket, and magic guard.
I will take.
Gaius trying to go ahead and do what he can. Has the potential to pick up some magic. Says he'd rather have an item.
Smart move. Come on,
Looks
4
like
crystal.
We get a 4 crystal.
Alright, Merlin, where are we shopping next?
I know, right? Merlin seems to be on a shopping spree.
4, 5, 6.
A little bit of magma. No, instead we get a conjure. Interesting. I'm trying to remember what conjure does. I believe it conjures an enemy on a
Never
square.
seen that one before. What does that one do?
I don't know. We'll have to check that out next turn. 5 for Osaka is going to go ahead and get them an item. Hopefully it's something good. Maybe a 6 crystal. Get them going a little faster. A 1 crystal.
Hey, 1 crystals are really good. You never know when you need a 1 space.
Very true. Very true. MacLeod in the Kingdom of Dokapon, able to go ahead and walk around a bit. Gonna go ahead and spin, gets a 1. Wants to go ahead and start fighting some of the enemies here in Dokapon Kingdom. Not a bad idea.
Especially now that I have some shield and armor.
Mm-hmm. Pixie just gives up right away, says, I don't want any bit of this here. Take my XP, and found a lock.
Woo! Alright, let's see what Gaius has.
Gaius rolling a 3. That's going to go ahead and get him a weapon, it looks like. See if Gaius has any luck. Is aiming for a dagger over a knife. Gets a knife. Gaius living out his dreams as Eddie Murphy from The Golden Child. I want the knife.
You know, I just watched Naked Gun for the 2nd time the other day.
Ah, I like those movies.
Yes.
Hoping for a 2 or a 3. 2 will do it going into the spring cave. Merlin feeling a little saucy, wants to explore one of the semi-secret areas of the board.
That's ballsy going in the cave, because even they're like leveled up, but not really. They're like the same level as you, but they're stronger for some reason. It's weird, but it's tough in there. Be wary, Merlin Sensei.
Osaka gonna go ahead and get moving on the outside track. Fight time with the kobold. Gets to go first at least. This should be an easy fight. Ooh! Chose to attack over striking. Good call considering the kobold somehow seemed to know. Mitwad gonna go ahead and spin his spinner. Looking for a 6. Or looking at a 6, not necessarily for a 6. Plenty of different options to go ahead and go. He could visit the weapon store himself, which I believe he might be going for.
Let's head over to the weapon store.
Not too bad. Mitwad has a decent amount of money if I remember correctly. 1430.
What do you want to sell?
He sells a couple of items. He may be able to go ahead and boost that money up to 1680.
What do you want to sell?
No, we're gonna keep magic. We're gonna keep. I'm gonna sell the shield. Fine. What do you got in the line of shield, my friend?
Wooden shield, the worst out of them. Buckler, bronze shield. A lot of good items there.
You know what? Let's... It'll make its refund. It'll make its refunds.
Go ahead and go for the buckler. Still has a little bit of money. Can go ahead and afford a hand axe. Apparently, it's a good weapon for a cleric.
Which one do you want?
That's a good one for warrior. You know what? Let's upgrade to the dagger.
All right.
And thank you, Hans, but it is time to go.
Mitwad gonna go ahead and upgrade a couple of his items, but still being pretty smart and not dumping all of his gold into everything. Gaius rolling a 1, making his way slowly but surely towards Dokapon. That 500 gold is definitely going to help out later. Merlin decides to go ahead and head into the Spring Cave. Could be some interesting things here. Let's see now. We can go ahead and get a magic item potentially. Or I can go ahead and fight what's in here. Don't quite remember what level the monsters are. Let's go ahead and take a look. Level 3 Wisp.
This
Could be a
gonna
bit
be
of
a tough
problem.
battle.
Hopefully Merlin can go ahead and go first. He's going to trust in his own card. Heart of the cards is not with Merlin. We've got SP charge, counter, defend. He's going to go ahead and choose to defend, even though I'm pretty sure I'm going to get zapped. Wish I had a magic guard. Didn't work that time. Whole lot of damage, murdered and sent straight back to Dokapon Kingdom.
Yeah, the caves are dangerous. They're very dangerous. I don't know what it is. They're not that high of level, but for some reason they hit hard. They hit like a Mack truck. It's strange, but you do level up nice in there.
Yeah.
Alright, Osaka, what are we spinning?
Big Steel Brew.
Another 6.
Big 6 spaces. A lot of movement from Mitwad here.
And let's head over to the item store.
Item store is a little bit too close, unfortunately.
That's fine. Let's head this way.
Gonna go ahead and fight a level 2 Pixie. Ooh. Looks like Mitwad is gonna have to defend against a Sleepy. Ooh, had the magic guard ready to go. Gonna go ahead and take 20 damage, but is not put asleep by the Pixie. That is the most important part. Not put asleep. Strike versus defend. This should be an easy win for Mitwad unless the Pixie evades. It does not. 87 damage.
And it's in bonus with my daggers. Heck yeah.
Good level up for Mitwad there.
Let's do 10 and 10. As I am learning, speed is a good stat.
Yes, it is. Gaius going to go ahead and go another 1 square, slow and steady. That is Gaius's mantra, so to speak. Gets a 4 crystal, which is he's pretty fond of.
I do like the crystals, so it's safe to say I'll be the last one heading to Dokapon.
Merlin resting for 1 turn from his death in the spring cave. Not the worst ever. Could have been dead up to 3 turns.
Alright, let's see what our fairest lady has to do.
Osaka moving 2 squares. I don't know if that's going to get her close enough in order to pull out one of her crystals and go for the door.
No, I don't think so.
Got a kobold in front of us. Gonna go ahead and go for an attack versus defense. Osaka's attack not quite enough to penetrate all of the defense of the kobold. Strike versus defend. It's not the best. She's got a good defense, though. Good speed. Attack completely misses. Like that. Mitwad looking for, I want to say a 2 or a 3. A 3, I think that takes him back to the item house, or no? Might be 1 square too close. Nope, 1 square too close, unfortunately.
That's okay. I will take.
Gonna go ahead and pick up a field magic.
Field magic.
Slow.
A slow. I will take that slow.
Gaius looking to make some magic happen at this last turn. Gets a 2. Can go ahead and go for some money or an item. Goes for the item. Mo likes to have a lot of options to him. 2 crystal definitely helps with those options. I believe he has like a 2, 4, 6, and maybe even a 5 in his pocket. Osaka's got the most money on them right now. Osaka, followed by Gaius, followed by Mitwad, followed by Merlin. We see the entire map go tipsy-turvy there.
Let's hope nobody gets dark.
King is now yelling at everybody, which is unfortunate because Osaka does not get to finish that fight. 4 points are going to go ahead and be allocated to Osaka and Gaius, respectively. Along with some starting equipment, of course. Guys. Gaius. Gaius.
Sorry about that.
I figured you had something come up real quick.
Gaius had to go run and grab his piss bucket real quick.
I thought it was a jar.
So let me tell you about why he says piss bucket. Okay?
Please do.
There was in my room. I had found an old bottle of apple cider, and it was like a little small hole, so it went bad. So I dumped it in the bucket because I didn't want to carry it, and I ended up spilling it everywhere, and my room ended up smelling funny. So I poured it inside of a bucket, and I got up in the morning time to try to move it because he spent the night, and him and my cousin see me lugging this bucket full of yellow substance out of my room. and both of them for some reason, oh, you peed in the bucket? I'm like, no, I did not pee in this bucket. This is just apple cider that I cleaned up because I didn't want to spill it everywhere. They're like, yeah, sure, pee in a bucket. I was like, you know what? They're like, it's okay, Mom. It's just pee in a bucket. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not pee in a bucket. It is bad apple cider. I was
To
like,
be fair, rotting apple cider does not have a dissimilar smell.
that's the thing. It didn't smell like pee. That's why I thought it was weird that they said pee.
Oh shit!
Ooh, it's gonna hurt.
Merlin, being bamboozled after just coming back to life,
Oh,
is sent to the
no.
world of the undead again. Looks like any benefit Merlin might have had previously has gone down the pooper. Leanne.
Excuse me. My name is Leanne. I'd like you to deliver this item to a town.
Not the best to see Leanne early on in the game because all of those towns have monsters on them.
If I say yes and then don't arrive during a certain time, is there like a downside to it?
The only downside is the later you get there, the less of a bonus of money you get, down to the point that you make no money. But there's technically no negative.
Okay.
It does take up an inventory slot, though. Or a bag slot, if you want to call it that.
We'll try for you, Leanne.
I'm counting on you.
Polar soup.
Let's see here.
MacLeod gonna go ahead and get a 4 on his spinner.
1, 2, 3. You know what?
MacLeod seems to be thinking about maybe taking his try at the spring cave. Maybe thinking better of it considering how Merlin did. AKA not well. Seems to be Merlin was cursed ever since going into the spring cave.
Yeah, so I don't like my chances.
Instead, MacLeod's going to go ahead and go up against a level 2 Pixie. Is able to go first. Should be an easy battle. Strike versus a defend. MacLeod should potentially go up one more level, I believe. Nope, a little bit too early.
Too early. Yep.
Gaius in Dokapon Kingdom looked around. All shops are closed on a Sunday, unfortunately. Gets a 3. Guy's going to go ahead and take on a level 1 bandit. Is able to go first. Hopefully has better luck than Merlin. Gets an attack off on the bandit and KO. Gaius is going to go ahead and level up. That's his first level up of the game. Puts defensive speed up. Merlin is out for one more turn. Goes over to Osaka. Osaka's gonna go ahead and spin the spinner. Gets a 4.
Oh, 3. Ooh.
Oh, goodness, that's bad luck running into a level 6 Mycopath in the forest. So Osaka's only chance was to potentially go first. Mycopath is going to go ahead and have his way with her.
Phrasing.
Going for a strike versus defend. And KO! How unfortunate. Oh, and even worse, the Spirit of Death has came to claim Osaka himself. I believe that's going to be 3 turns down for Osaka. Osaka dropped their M guard. That is not good. Dokapon Kingdom not being very nice to the players this early on.
3. Alright.
Mitwad with the 3 is going to check out the Coliseum, which unfortunately I don't think does anything this early on.
Rather check out and had to do nothing.
Gaius getting his attack boost for being a warrior. Looking to hit up that weapon shop, considering he's got them big pockets filled with 2180 gold.
Could make it with your,
Rolls the 5 he needs.
That's what we like seeing.
And is probably going to go for a spear.
You better believe it. Let's sell some stuff.
What do you want to sell?
Gonna sell the dagger and the wooden shield. Probably going to go for at least a buckler, and a spear would be my best guess.
It's
What
fine.
do you want?
Ooh, spear just out of range, unfortunately.
Out
Could
of
always go
range.
for a rapier, though.
I could sell some items.
Could go for a hand axe.
Some more equipment, pickpocket. I'd rather
Sell
keep.
the pickpocket.
What do you want to sell?
And the invigorate.
What do you want to sell?
Says he doesn't need 2 4 crystals, I should say.
What do you want?
He's gonna go ahead and go in big. Goes for the spear.
Thanks a lot.
And can just afford a leather shield, which is still an upgrade from his wooden shield at least.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Looks like Gaius is gonna go ahead and go a little glass cannon to start off with.
Catch up somehow.
Merlin coming back from the dead. He's going to go ahead and try and play it, hopefully a little bit safer. Rolls a 3. Hopefully doesn't get murdered 2 steps away from the castle. Gets to go first. It's an 18 versus a 5 defense. We're going to go ahead and play it safe. Rogue gave up.
Victory is mine.
Victory for Merlin. Is this going to be enough to push him into another level up? Found an item trickster. Does not get the level. Osaka is resting for 3 turns. Absolutely ridiculous this early in the game. Dokapon Kingdom has a vendetta against Osaka, it would seem, this round. Mitwad gonna go ahead and spin a 5. Gonna go ahead and check out Khan's castle. Possibly stay for the night. 300 gold, but goes ahead and heals all of his aches and pains.
Hey, it's a smart move early on.
Gaius over at the weapons store. Gonna go ahead and roll a 3. Chooses not to engage Merlin in a fight again. Guy's going to go ahead and go last against an Imp. Imp is going to go ahead and go for the pickpocket against the magic guard. It's going to do a little bit of damage. Shouldn't take any items away from him, though, which is good. Huge attack of 38 over, what, a 5 defense, I think, at best. Absolutely destroying the Imp. Merlin going to go ahead and roll a 1. Perfectly fine with that. Going to stay in this area, fighting some of the minor minions. Hoping for just some easy level ups, if at all possible. Hopefully we can go first. Going to go ahead and play it safe again with an attack. Rogue's going to go ahead and defend. Will it be enough? It's enough for Merlin, at least, to go ahead and get the kill. 10 XP, 60 gold, level up. Wonderful. Merlin going to go ahead and put some more stats in attack and defense. Osaka still out for 2 turns, definitely plotting about her revenge when she begins to hear the dark whispers. Perhaps this was part of Osaka's plan from the very beginning. MacLeod able to go ahead and hit up the item store if they want to.
It's about time, so I will.
Oh, why hello there. What would you like?
You know what?
Go ahead and pick up a 2 spinner.
Thanks,
That's probably going to come in handy when spoilers, something spoiler happens.
So, what do you want to sell?
No, we're not gonna.
What do you want to sell?
Seals targets items and field magic. Okay. Well, lower target speed. Okay.
So, what do you want to sell? Come back and...
Alright, and that'll be my shopping turn.
Gaius is up next. A whopping 38 attack. Gets a 1. Gaius is thinking it over pretty hard. Gonna go ahead and take on one of the boss monsters. Thinks about that lizard man with a defense of 26 and attack of 26. Thinks better of it. Decides to move over a square and runs into Dr. Exiles.
Me? I'm the wandering doctor. You don't look so good.
Uh-oh.
Dr. Exiles heals Gaius with his super expensive surgery, and it only costs him 15,000 gold. He's going to go ahead and roll a 4. It's not going to get him where he wants to be necessarily. But it's enough. Gets him to a level 2 imp. He's going to go ahead and go first. Attack on the imp. Versus an imp's defense. Luckily, we've got enough damage on us to go ahead and make a good dent in them. Merlin goes ahead and hits level 2 as a magician. I'm going to go ahead and forget charge for meditate. It's going to come in handy later. Osaka down for 1 more turn. Is going to be back in it next turn.
Alright, let's see here.
MacLeod thinking about the different moves he can go ahead and make. Goes ahead and gives the spinner a spin. Big old 5.
Let's see here. We've got the entrance. You know what? Yeah, let's.
Mitwad, starting to feel a little bit saucy, says, I want to hit up that spring cave. Unfortunately, lands on a trap and is paralyzed.
Has to fight an imp. Oh boy.
Fighting against an imp, he has to go ahead and be on the defensive for right now. Attack versus magical guard. It's going to get a decent amount of damage through 43. That's almost half. Going to go ahead and strike versus a magical guard. That's going to go ahead and take out the imp. No! The imp's speed just high enough to go ahead and get him out of the way. Gaius at negative 14,750 gold at the moment. In huge amounts of debt. Rolls a 4.
I mean, don't you want to visit your best friend Merlin?
Goes ahead and stays near Dokapon Castle, fighting a couple of the lower minions. Not a bad call. Attack versus defense. This should honestly do almost nothing. 5 damage. Like I said, almost nothing. Goes ahead and goes for an attack versus a defense. Usually the best and safest call. We've seen how a strike can go ahead and get countered by even the earliest of enemies. And another level for Gaius, taking him to level 3. Quickly catching up and possibly surpassing Merlin, who is currently also level 3. Mitwad also level 3 on the board.
Alright, I'm gonna put my switch on the big screen.
I'm so mad I got that stupid doctor. Dr. Exile. Come on, man.
Merlin versus a pixie, hoping to go first. No, is going to go ahead and go second. We're going to go ahead and defend. Hopefully we don't get sleepied. Attack versus defense. Any damage going to go through? None! We're going to go ahead and play it safe. Attack versus defense. This time on the other hand, boom! 51 damage through. Takes down the pixie. Bum, ba-da-bum-bum. 68 gold, 17 XP. Taking it back over to Osaka, back from the land of the dead.
Oh, hey guys, what have you been doing?
Osaka is ready to go ahead and start beating the absolute crap out of people. Hoping for some big moves, big money.
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
Osaka gonna start making her way up to the weapon shop would be my best guess, taking on a level 2 imp. Imp's got a decent amount of attack on it. Osaka's gonna go ahead and go first though. Osaka with the strike! Imp with the defend. Oh goodness, that's probably the first time I've ever seen a strike not finish off an enemy.
Yeah, you counter. Defend. Good choice.
35 defense, 35 damage dealt to Osaka. That is half of their health. Mitwad's still in the throes of battle with this imp. Ooh, gonna go ahead and be the defender on this first swipe. We'll go ahead and see what the imp does. Imp is gonna go ahead and pickpocket. Pickpocket versus a defend. Gonna go ahead and do a little bit of damage, steal some money. 125 G taken. And 43 damage dealt. Mitwad is down to 4 health. He's gonna go ahead and go for a strike versus a magical guard. Is it enough? It is this time. Is Mitwad gonna go ahead and get a coveted level and get all of his HP back? He gets a Magma Plus. And does not get the level.
You okay, buddy?
Gaius with the 3. Moving about the board, slow and steady. Runs into a random event. And it's Roche! quick.
One person I don't want to run into right now.
No, this is actually the one person you do want to run into, Mo. Gaius.
Yep, give him rock, paper, scissors.
Roche takes pity on you and bails you out of debt.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's good. That's good.
Gaius is now back to square one with 0 G in pocket, but at the same time, you know, he doesn't owe anybody. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That was gonna mess me up.
4, 5, 6. I do have a 6 crystal. Do I want to use it to get into the spring cave again? I think I'll just leave it to chance.
But there's also a lot of cunning. And you get something that looks like that.
Gets a 1. No! Merlin goes ahead and falls prey to a trap, paralyzed. Means he cannot move from this spot next turn. Has to fight a bandit this turn. Hopefully Merlin can go first. Merlin's going to go ahead and go first. Bust out and attack against the bandit. Bandits have high SP, though. Not enough, though. Bandit goes ahead and goes down. 64 damage dealt. Goes ahead and picks up 8 XP and 80 gold for his trouble and a level up. Merlin go ahead and deciding to put 2 points into attack instead of 1 in attack, 1 in defense, as he has been during this game so far. Osaka still fighting with an imp. Imp, I believe, has 1 HP left. Osaka hoping to go first just to finish things off. Osaka going first with the attack. Even with the defense, imp should go down. Boom, shakalaka, 20 damage. Osaka should be able to go ahead and level up off of this. And Osaka hits level 2. Osaka also opting for... Oh, no. I was going to say Osaka also opting for a slight glass cannon. Rethinks it. Mitwad's paralysis is gone. They can go ahead and move about the cabin normally now. He's down to 4 hit points, though.
Alright, so I have a 3 space and a 4 space. So 1, 2, 3, 4 would put me here. Or 1, 2, 3, 4 would put me here. See, that's only 3 spaces. So that would put me here on the magic space. You know what? Let's do that. Let's use my 4 crystal.
Mitwad gonna go ahead and bust out his 4 crystal. He's gonna go
1,
ahead and walk right past
2,
Merlin.
Do 3 and do 4.
Taking Merlin's item trickster.
Give me roulette. Come on, give me Brady Cat. Give me Conjure.
Atrophy.
Atrophy. Nice. The one I actually wanted. Alright, and it's
next.
Gaius. Alright, don't throw us a whammy, guys.
Has a 4 crystal and a 2 crystal. Is looking around, seeing what he can go ahead and do. Thinking about maybe going to Usuri. Also thinking about Oov's Nur right there. Gaius with a whopping attack of 42.
It'd be a tough fight, but it'd be worth it.
Strongest on the board is looking for a 3 or 4. Gets a 5. 5 could take him all the way up to Volga, potentially. Versus a level 7 assassin with 92 hit points and a 32 speed. Holy bananas. Gaia says nay nay. Goes ahead, gets into a fight with a pixie. has to go second. Pixie's going to go ahead and come in with a Sleepy. Gaius putting up the magic guard. Going to take a little bit of damage, but does not get put to sleep. Attack versus a counter. And takes down the Pixie. 193 damage on a basic attack that was defended against. No, it was a counter, never mind. Gaius picks up a Fraidy Cat. And that's another week down in the books. Merlin leading the pack at the highest level at the moment. Salary goes up to 750 gold because he is a level 2 magician. Mitwad, I believe, got a bonus of money because he won X amount of fights.
Yep.
Osaka still in the lead, followed by Mitwad, then Merlin, then Gaius.
Well, that's to be expected when somebody takes on debt.
True enough. We see a couple of the numbers have skewed, but everything's still looking doable, so to speak.
I believe this is the final week.
Merlin is paralyzed, can't move. That means he gets into a fight, more than likely, against a level 3 fairy.
Alright, what's the move here, Merlin?
Merlin's going to believe in the heart of the cards. What a fool. He's going to go ahead and defend against a chill. No magic guard. This is going to do a bit. Ooh, 69 damage. Nice.
Nice.
Merlin has to really think about this one. 21 attack versus a potential 8 defense. Let's go ahead and rock it. Attack versus a seal magic. All the damage goes through, taking out the Pixie.
I am the best.
Osaka gonna go ahead and roll that old spinner. 6 spaces to go.
Alright, what's the move here, Osaka?
Making big strides across the kingdom. He's gonna go ahead and run in a quick circle, take on a level 2 imp. Not a bad call. Osaka, the defender. Attack versus defense. 33 damage. Gonna go ahead and strike versus a magical guard.
And
KO. That's what we like to see. 37 damage on the imp. Osaka quickly making up lost ground with another level. Is level 3 now. Putting points into speed and attack.
okay, let's see. My move here.
Mitwad all the way down to 4 health, hoping to roll a 2, get into Khan's castle, pay for a nice stay.
Actually have enough for that. I will take a... That's 3 space crystal. Okay. So, let us hope in the heart of the cards.
Rolls the 2.
Ooh, that's not what we want to do. We want to do this.
Heads to Khan's castle. Khan is going to go ahead and let him stay there for the low, low price of 400 gold.
400 gold. I will take the 400.
Please have a good night.
I'd rather be a deficit than actually be dead.
True.
For turns.
Gaius up. In last place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hoping for a 5. Does not get it. Gonna go ahead and go 1 square. Goes ahead and gets close to Volga. Taking on a level 2 imp. Gets to go first. Attack versus defense. No contest whatsoever. Especially not with a 38. Or what are we up to? A 42 attack?
42 attack, yeah.
Merlin no longer paralyzed. He's gonna go ahead and roll the dice.
Man, I think they got the slow level on me, man. I haven't leveled up in a minute.
No, you
Field
haven't,
magic
have you?
or a fight. Merlin's feeling froggy. Mistakes may have been made. Merlin versus a Mycopath. Hopefully Merlin gets to go
level 6.
first. Okay. Merlin's going to go ahead and risk it for the biscuit. Going for a big strike. Versus a defense. Is it enough? Looks like he barely squeaks through. 99 damage on the Mycopath. This is going to be good for 98 experience. That is definitely going to be enough to level up. Gonna go with 2 level ups, it actually looks like. Took him from 3 to 5. No, 4 to 5. He was at level 4. Some big money. We're gonna go ahead and put a little bit more into defense. Keep everything around about the same area. Osaka stepping up to bat, rolling a 2. That gets her into the weapon store. Gets to spend some of that cold hard cash on some cold steel.
What do you want to say?
Is going to go ahead and sell the Jesta probably. Considering the Jesta increases your... Oh, man.
Not you.
Thought Osaka was going to go ahead and sell the Polar Soup for 3,000 G. Looking at a spear. It's great for clerics, but it's pretty damn good for warriors. Rapier also good. Way big bonus to attack and speed.
Which one do you want?
Is the difference of 4 points of attack. For 4 speed, I think it's worth it. I'd take the rapier.
Hey, thanks a lot.
If you take the rapier, you might want to get the... I think the buckler is better for speed if you're going to stick with that. Because bronze drops your speed down.
True, the buckler is good for 9 to take you up to 9 defense and 2 speed.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
What do you want to sell? What do you want to sell?
You want that Jesta? No, you do not.
Gets rid of the Jesta, holds on to the steel brew, and now Osaka is ready to get some work done. Metwad's back after his stay at Khan's castle, back up to full health.
Good. Yes,
Rolls a 6.
Let's see.
The world is your oyster. Yeah, I think if you click Y or X, you can go. You could point. It'll point you to where you want to go, to any place you feel like going. I think, but you have to be on the original square. I think.
Yeah, I think it's Y.
There you go. See, it points you to the arrows of where you could go, where you could go.
Right. It's not technically everywhere you could go. I mean, it is, but it just auto maps you to wherever.
Yeah, wherever we feel like going to. Yeah, you gotta get past Golda.
Yeah. Keep in mind that you cannot pass by those nondescript guards holding spears.
You know what?
You know what?
You've had quite a time over there.
Mitwad says, "Hey Osaka, you got any items?"
Unintentionally so, yes.
Taking Osaka's steel brew, maybe not the best item, but it definitely gets Mitwad on Osaka's bad side.
That's quite alright. I'm gonna go for a defend.
Ooh, Rogue coming out with a strike. Big damage. Oh, the speed.
I was about to say, he's so fast. That guy would have to, like...
Strike versus a counter. Mitwad getting dealt a blast in the face. 74 damage from the Rogue.
Hey, I am fast as all heck.
There you are.
Gaius trying to decide what he's going to go ahead and do next. Bopping
Yeah,
around on the
hopefully
board.
level up.
Gets a 3. He's going to try and do a little bit more fighting. Try and get a couple more levels before going in to fight some of the town bosses. The defender in this first part of the fight, Sleepy versus the defend. Gaius takes 28 damage and falls asleep. This is no good.
I meant to hit Magic Guard and I didn't. Crap.
Merlin hoping for a 1 or a 4. Gets a 6. Good enough. Goes back into the spring cave because, hell, why not? Osaka's turn. Hoping to get a 2 to go fight Mitwad and kill him.
I mean, it would be a smart move.
Mitwad very low on health at the moment.
I've also never taken a death. So
3,
Take
sorry.
off for the level up. Forget that. And then come back later when it means something.
Osaka
Yes.
does have a ton of options. We'll just see how she rolls. Gets a 1. Well, looks like that saved everybody for the time being. Gaius is too far out of reach. Merlin too far out of reach. Mitwad too far out of reach. Osaka has a 32 attack, is thinking about taking on the 26 defense Lizard Man. However, it's also a 26 attack of the Lizard Man to the 15 defense of Osaka. Gonna go ahead and get 1 square closer. Taking on the Rogue. Has to go second. Rogue with an attack versus defense. Osaka with a much better defense than before, only taking a measly 2 damage from the Rogue. Big strike versus the Rogue, tons of damage, 215.
Wow, that's a lot of damage. Now that's a lot of damage.
I just saw this board in here. Let's see
Mitwad
here.
still fighting against the Rogue. Hopefully, Mitwad can go first. Mitwad able to get the upper hand on the Rogue.
Let's give him a
Going
strike.
for a strike versus defend this time.
Boom.
Able to take down the Rogue with 145 damage. That might be enough for the level up.
I was hoping this would be about my 4th battle.
There we go.
There we go. Perfect. All right. So we are going to go 2 points. So we have a 4 defense. Let's bump that to 6.
Mitwad able to bail himself out of the fire, so to speak.
Now, I want cards for steel. Of course I do.
Gaius asleep, but gets the bonus attack. He's asleep, can't do anything, is forced into a fight with a pixie. Gaius woke up. Has to go last again, though. Pixie's toughening up. Gaius with the smart choice to go ahead and put up the M guard just in case. Pixie's defense goes up to an 8, which really isn't going to help them. Gaius with the attack. Counter for the Pixie. That could have been devastating. 204 damage. Is this going to be enough to put Gaius into another level up? 17 XP says yes! Gaius putting his points into some good stuff. Merlin, wanting to be a little bit ballsy, goes back into the spring cave, says, I will not be undone. Rolls a 6. Is up against a level 3 Wisp.
Revenge!
Merlin gets to go ahead and go first. 21 attack versus a 6 defense. Seems like a pretty good call. Attack versus defense should still... Oh my god! The Wisp has too much movement on him! What's Merlin going to go ahead and do? Merlin is probably going to get zapped again. He's going to go ahead and choose to defend. The Wisp decides to attack. 0 damage.
Yay. Osaka.
Osaka, standing next to Uvznur,
What are we thinking?
gets a 5. 5 can go ahead and take them to the item store, it looks like.
Back to the castle.
Could take them back to the castle. Could take them to Zishan. Could take them to an item square.
That's the big boss right there, the one with the horns.
Yep, the
Two
one on
horns.
Sumida is the big boss.
The big boss.
Alright, what are we feeling?
Oh,
How
I-
are we feeling?
Big boss. I should just sell that polar star if I won't get in trouble for it.
You do want the gold, don't you?
Osaka gonna go ahead and go down south, fight a kobold. Should be a fairly easy fight. Especially when Osaka goes first. Osaka going for a strike. A little bit of a risky maneuver, especially against an enemy like that, in my opinion. Works out for Osaka, though.
It's like easy
Six
peasy lemon squeezing.
Metwad up now.
Man, your speed's really good.
Let's see here.
Metwad's got a 15 speed, can get him out of a couple of really good jams. Also, apparently, Shadow helps give you the advantage of choosing to go first. According to Gaius.
Right.
I don't know if these are confirmed rumors or not.
Yeah, the speed helps your chances of being able to choose to go first, to get to go first. Like on your card before you swap it.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It just helps the ability. Now, I don't know how big it is, but it helps a little bit. Let's see. I need to level up.
Gaius rolling a 4. Gonna come up here, fight against a level 2 Pixie. Hopefully Gaius doesn't get put to sleep again. Looks like he gets to go first. Attack versus defense. No problem with that spear in hand. Easily dealing damage to the Pixie. Could this be a level? No, we just recently got a level, didn't we? Ah, we're now level 2 warrior, though. Merlin still fighting against a Wisp. Hoping to go ahead and stay in it. Wisp has a speed of 10. Merlin has a speed of 8. He's going to swap the cards. Wasn't worth it. Going to go ahead and defend again. Get his ass zapped. All the way back to Dokapon Castle. No, he survives. Magic down, though. Merlin only has one option right now. He's going to go big or go home. Going for the strike. Wisp defends.
Nice.
96 damage.
I thought he was going to counter. I was like, uh-oh.
Merlin picks up a lock, 60 gold, and 24 XP. Gets him a level up. That level 6 Mycopath he took on before put him in pretty good position. Go ahead and put attack and defense up a little bit. Takes our health all the way back up to full since we were able to level up.
Hi there, friend. How you doing?
Hey,
You still get a 1.
I'm getting tired. Sorry, guys.
Sokka rolls a 5. Looks like we'll go ahead and probably finish out this week, save it, and then come back to it later.
Yes.
Sokka going up
Mondays
against an imp on the water.
Mondays are good for me.
Okay.
Tuesdays are also good. Wednesdays are iffy, and Thursdays are iffy.
Okay. I know in the future Tuesdays won't be good for Gaius and me.
Right.
So we'll just kind of play it by ear and see what
Play it by
happens.
Okay. Okay, Osaka, what are you planning?
Osaka's going to go ahead and put their speed up a little bit and their attack. Still a bit glass cannon, but it works. You can go ahead and go first and hit hard. Who can argue with that? Metwad with the 2.
Okay, so do I want to visit Dokapon Kingdom? You know what? Yeah.
Metwad gonna go ahead and visit Dokapon Castle. King tells him to go ahead and hang out for a bit, rest your feet, heal you back to full.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, you could change your hair, dude. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Could also potentially change their job later on if they get access to it.
I think you have to be level 5 or 6 and you can change it. And one of your stats that's not your normal stats have to go be up.
We've got the punk hairdo, the horror hairdo, and of course, the pompadour.
Well, you know, there's something just coming to my heart.
Ho, ho, ho.
Now hold still. Here I come. One awesome haircut.
Although the horror is definitely second choice.
Yep.
There we go. We've got your traditional anime bad guy with his pompadour.
You know what?
You have the magnet in the pompadour, so you can cheap out the pachinko machines.
That's
I'm
great.
going to see. Oh, I can do that right away. Interesting. I'm going to stay a thief.
I believe early on, if you don't unlock anything specific, you could just change over to a fighter or a magician. Because those are open at the very beginning.
Yes, I'm hoping to.
Some of the jobs you actually have to have 2 of the basic jobs maxed out to do.
Gaius rolls up against a level 5 goblin. Now, it's a good thing that this is a regular goblin. If this was a mind goblin, then Gaius would be in trouble.
Yes. Ouch.
Still, big 87 damage. Those of you asking in the chat below, what the hell's a mind goblin? Mind goblin these nuts.
You know what? We'll let you have that one, Marlon.
No, we won't. Go put your nose in a corner and think about what you did.
No. Merlin gets a 5. Is gonna risk it on the red chest. Now, I'm sure that what Gaius is gonna say is a lot of times these have really, really bad things on them, and this is true, but they could also have really, really good things in them.
Risk, big reward, so...
That's the way Merlin likes to play it. High risk, high reward. Starts the roulette. Looking for a skeleton key or chill. Chill would be beautiful.
No.
Oh, negative 30,000 gold pieces.
It's better than what I thought it was going to get.
Merlin is in major debt now.
I mean, you just need to find your friend.
Right.
He'll take all your debt.
Roche, help me. Osaka taking a look around the kingdom. Deciding where to head. Heading up north, runs across a level 6 mica path.
Oh boy.
Hopefully Osaka can go ahead and go first. Gets to go first. Going for big damage, strike versus a defend.
It's on speed, and that is...
GG. That's going to get Osaka at least 1 level up, possibly 2. 98 experience. Takes them all the way to level 5.
Alright, there we go.
Osaka back on level playing field with everybody else for the most part. Becomes a level 2 warrior. Gets the choice to keep charge or go into muscle. Honestly, muscle is just a straight increase. Like, it's just a straight upgrade because it adds plus 50 defense onto it. Mitwad, all the way down near Dokapon Castle.
Alright, let's see here.
Surprisingly, the lowest level. Did not expect that one.
I ran into that level 6. If I didn't run into that, I would be the lowest level still. Or probably.
You know, we're gonna risk it.
Item Trickster steals one of Osaka's items. Takes the one crystal.
Nice.
No, but I was hoping. Alright, you gave me a 1 crystal. So let's do a move.
Mitwad continuously getting on Osaka's bad side.
I know.
Oh, a Star Wars.
Lucky for him, we're stopping at the end of the week, but next time we play, I'll probably forget.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, don't worry. I won't forget.
Alright, guys, it's your move.
Alright, let's see.
Gaius gets a 6.
I actually don't mind that.
Gaius, not feeling very froggy, says, I don't want to deal with that spring cave. Merlin can go ahead and have it.
I'm gonna go... You know what? Let's flip it up. I need to go up 1 more level before I take a town.
Gaius, goaded on by Merlin, falls for his trap. The big bad monster says, Meatwad, you son of a bitch, how dare you, and casts an Afraid on him.
Hey, I'll take it.
Merlin at negative 28,023 gold pieces. There's a 6 crystal. He's going to go ahead and look at the board. Can go ahead and go in a circle.
Why well, you'll find out.
Gets a 2. Risky for the bisky potentially, but what if? What if? But you need a key to open this, if I remember correctly.
Yes, you do.
So there's no point in going there right now.
I think. I could be wrong, but I think you do need a key for
High
that.
risk, high reward. Merlin says, debt? I don't even know her. Gonna go ahead and go for some speed gloves.
Oh, magic medicine.
Oh, gets his magic power reduced by... Oh, never mind. Loses lock. I thought it was removal of magic power. That would have been very bad.
Yeah, that steals the magic.
Merlin's week is pretty much done. Is going to be ending in last place, more than likely. Osaka looking around, maybe deciding to go for the spring cave themselves, lands on a trap, paralyzed. However, runs into the good Dr. Exiles. Perhaps Merlin won't end in last place, depending on how much Dr. Exiles is charging. Osaka recovered from all status ailments, and it only cost 20,000 gold. So Merlin is still going to end up in last place. Mitwad affected by Afraid, which I believe means he can't fight any of the boss monsters on town?
Yeah. I think he can't fight the bosses.
Rolls a 6.
think.
Alright, let's see here.
Plenty of places to go.
You know what? Nobody's gone this way yet.
Has to take on a level 1 bandit. Shouldn't be too bad of a fight. Bandit does have a pretty high SP. Mitwad still gets to go first.
I'm gonna hit it.
Goes for the attack. Attack versus a defend. Still enough to go ahead and get through. 60 damage. 8 XP and 80 gold. Gaius, the last one to go ahead and go, has a 4 crystal and a 2 crystal that they can use in here. Just trying to decide where exactly they might want to go.
You know what? I'm just gonna go as far as I can. Let's see.
Gonna go ahead and roll the dice. Gets a 3. He's gonna go ahead and take on one of the denizens. It's a wisp against Gaius. Gaius in a little bit better position than Merlin was, considering that they had a M-guard that they could have used. Attack versus defense. Oh my gosh! Wisp is gonna go ahead and evade. Ooh, attack versus an M-guard. These wisps are tricky ones. Only 9 damage getting through, though. And that is going to be the week. So we're going to go ahead and tally things up. And thank you all once again for coming and hanging out with me here in my digital dojo. If you want to go ahead and see more, go ahead and check out the rest of my YouTube videos. Also, go ahead and check out the Nerdgasm YouTube channel, my personal Twitch channel. And you can go ahead and follow me and the Nerdgasm group on Twitter. You can go ahead and find links to all of those down below. So, Mitwad, first place, level 4 at 3,111 gold. Gaius, level 5 in second place, 1,741 gold. Osaka, level 5 in third place, negative 17,864 gold. And Merlin, level 6, but coming in at last place, negative 27,273 gold. Thank you all once again for coming and hanging out with me. I have been Merlin Sensei. You all have been absolutely fantastic. Until next time, bye for now.
Did you guys want to play tomorrow or next Monday?
We'll see how things go.
Yes.